number one, the guy just won the MVP. Like,
Yeah.
the vast majority of people who matter in terms of how you qualify, that they got votes and other people didn't get votes. Majority of them said that Joel was the best player in the league this season, most impactful player in the league.
Mm.
I don't think there's a very big historical precedent of you then saying, okay, he's for sale, who wants him?
Right. Yeah.
After the season ends. This is a blemish in the career of Joel Embiid. I don't think this is the defining moment in the career of Joel Embiid. He still has a lot of time to make up for that. I think we can look at guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo, who wins MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in 2020, and then is embarrassed in the second round by the Miami Heat in the bubble a couple of years ago. They then turn around and they win the championship the next year. It's an inflection point in his career. I think you need to have lows sometimes to be humbled a little bit and to understand where you need to grow as a player in order to achieve the new heights sometimes. And I think that is one of the cases for Joel. I think you just can't. I don't know how you go about explaining that to your fan base as much as they are mad right now. I don't know how you say, like, hey, come back to us next year when we don't have Joel because we traded him, and come buy tickets and stuff like that, and come see Tyrese Maxey and a couple draft picks that we don't have until 2027, whatever. So I don't see that that's a viable path unless Joel says, I want out of here, which I don't think he's inclined to do at the moment. I think that what needs to happen is Joel needs to do some soul searching this summer and this offseason. And I think the Sixers as an organization need to question everything that they once thought they knew about themselves. I mean, from the ground up, can Joel be the center of a team? Well, no pun intended, like not literally the center.
I understand. Yeah.
Can he be the focal point of an offense and that team can win a championship?
The core. Can he be the core? Yeah.
Yes. Can it be about feeding Joel first and then everybody gets the gets whatever is left? He needs to challenge himself in ways and say, am I putting too much of my power and my focus and my affirmation in the regular season? Like, am I trying too hard to win approval in the regular season? And am I missing the grander picture that legacies and legends are created in the playoffs? I think everything from the way that they run their offense, from the way that they go about prioritizing everyone else within the offense needs to be questioned and pondered, because Joel as the focal point in the offense he got the ball and he couldn't do anything against Boston. And, do I think there were some, things with that knee where it was, where they kind of just let it quietly go away because no one asked about it? Perhaps. He didn't have much lift against Al Horford on his shot. He couldn't burst to his strong side and dunk on people the way that he had previously. I think there's probably a little something there, if not more. But the bottom line is that they now have to question everything that they thought they knew about Joel, about themselves. And he has to do some maturing and looking in the mirror, because this was the biggest regression back to his pre-Doc Rivers immaturities that we've seen in 3